That's weird. Papa's usually so fastidious about keeping his eyeglasses with him at all times. I'll just borrow them for a minute. Or 12. Papa's spectacles. Fashionable they're not. Oh wow, I see one of the wards. So that's how Papa maintains them. The magic's in his glasses. I mean, of course it is, it's dab magic. Still, it's pretty cool. Uncle Galeth helped put these wards up after the last time I went walking. Papa claims they protect us, but all they do is keep me from opening doorways. They don't trust me. A ward to stop me from opening another doorway through the ether and making my own paths. Instead of putting up wards, I wish Papa would just tell me why I can't go walking. That's one of the 4 wards that keep me trapped in this depressing old house.
Careful! Ow!
Sorry, did I break your head?
Yes. Do you have to carry me across the threshold?
We'd be tempting fate if I don't. We need to do this right. Watch your head now. There, we have officially moved in. Welcome home, sweetheart.
Oh, my head's hurting.
Let me kiss it. Where does it hurt? There?
That helped. Oh, she's moving. She's kicking, Magnus. Here, give me your hand. Can you feel it? She's happy to be home.
Hello, Saga. Welcome home, baby girl.
Balance! So that's what the wards are made of. Fragments of the past. Memories. No wonder they're so strong. They're charged with powerful emotions. Some might be red herrings, though, to make the wards harder to crack. I need to untangle the specific memories that tie the wards together. Easy.
Magnus, Saga, look! Snow! It's snowing!
Beautiful. First snowfall in our new home.
The first of many firsts. I hope you grow up to love this house, Saga. We built it for us. For our tiny family.
Look, Etta, she's smiling. I think she understood you.
No, Hogsy! You killed Hogsy, Papa!
It's just his arm. I didn't kill him. I maimed him slightly. I'll sew it right back on, okay? He'll be good as new, I promise.
Poor Hogsy. He'll never be the same. He'll be a cripple.
He's a survivor, just like us. He'll be fine.
Saga, no, don't draw on the floor. You might damage it. This house is sacred. It's a living thing just like you and me. You must never hurt our home. Can you promise me that, baby?
How many times do I have to tell you, don't put your hand in the fire?
But look, it doesn't hurt me at all.
Saga, stop. I don't care. You can't. Look, if someone saw you do that, it's dangerous, do you understand? No one else can know. No one.
Oh, honey, please. I'm not in a state to be photographed.
Oh, come on, sweetheart. It's the first week in a brand new home. This needs to be commemorated.
Oh, I feel so bloated. Fine, just let me... There. Ready. Hurry up.
This has been gathering dust since Mama left, so almost 13 years? I guess Papa hasn't had the heart to get rid of it. Mama wrote a ton of stories and articles and letters, but Papa keeps most of her work in his bedroom. I haven't even read all of it. He won't let me. This has been gathering dust since Mama. We don't go away long enough to need a suitcase. I mean, I've gone walking for days, but I didn't exactly plan that ahead of time. Or pack. Papa went ballistic every single time. Mama brought that with her when she went on long trips and wanted to bring things back. The last time she left, she hadn't planned on being gone for more than a couple of days. One of these days, I'll pick up on that whole become a singer-songwriter thing again. I just need an audience to play to. Papa rarely plays the guitar. I think he used to play a lot, back in brighter days. But like with so many other things, he's just lost interest. One of these days, I'll pick up on that whole become a singer-songwriter thing again. I just need an audience to play to. Papa rarely plays the guitar. I think he used to play a lot, back in brighter days. But like with so many other things, he's just... I remember Crow, but I'm pretty sure he's not real, and that I never met him. I mean, I went walking for the first time when I was 7, but I drew this before that. Whenever one of the walls needs repairing, Papa uses that. He says he'll teach me how to do it, but he hasn't gotten around to it yet. Uncle Galeth told me something terrible happened when they built the house. There was a crack, and it grew bigger. I don't know the details, and he wouldn't tell me, but apparently it was very scary. There's another ward. Uncle Galeth helped put these wards up after the last time I went walking. Papa claims they protect us, but all they do is keep me from opening doorways. They don't trust me.
The house will draw us both back if we ever get lost. That's what it does. It's what it's for.
And you're sure we can trust it?
Are you questioning my building skills?
I don't want to lose you again.
You won't. It's safe to leave, Etta. You'll find your way back and we'll be safe here. Both of us. All 3 of us, when that one arrives.
Oh, and not a moment too soon. I am so over being pregnant. Speaking of which, I'm starving again.
I'll make stew.
Please don't.
I can feel the magic. It's cold like the winds on the paths. Chilly. There's old magic in these wards. Ancient incantations going back to the long before. I know a thing or two about thaumaturgy. This ward is about loss. They used Papa's and my memories of Mama to weave the ward. There's pain here. And anger.
When's Mama coming home?
I honestly don't know if she ever will, sweetheart.
But she is out there somewhere?
I think so.
Look, she's sleeping. Oh, that's so cute. Your music lulled her to sleep, honey.
I didn't think my guitar playing was that bad. I was going for rousing.
Well, it hasn't put me to sleep yet. Come here. Come here. Does Papa know you're here? I don't think Papa knows. Don't worry. It'll be our little secret. Hey, is there anything you want me to bring back this time?
Do we have to talk about that right now?
I'm leaving tomorrow.
I don't like it when you leave.
We have to wall it up, Magnus. It's dangerous. What if Saga...
I know. I will. I promise. Tomorrow after you've left, I'll get right to it.
Could there be more like it? More gaps? More...
I don't know, Etta. I hope not. I'll take care of it, I promise.
I really don't want to leave right now.
You'll be back soon. Everything will work out. The house will take care of us all.
I believe that's the final ward. A ward to stop me from opening another doorway through the ether and making my own paths. Instead of putting up wards, I wish Papa would just tell me why I can't go walking. That's one of the 4 wards that keep me trapped in this depressing old house.
She's so perfect. I could stare at her for hours.
Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I go in here just to look at her. She is perfect. You leaving before she wakes up?
I have to. While the paths are still there. They're stable now, but that might change. I can't risk waiting. Watch over her for me, okay? Keep her safe?
Of course. Always and forever. I promise.
Come here. I love you. Always and forever. And I'll be back. I pinky promise.
That's a lot colder than my magic. My magic's temperate magic. I can feel the magic. It's cold like the winds on the paths. This ward's woven from memories of my life. I guess that's why it's the most powerful. This is all about Papa keeping me safe here, in this house, forever and ever. It's cute. I used to play with that all the time, when I was little. It's cute. I used to play with that all the time. This window's always tuned to a place called Letoch in Scotland, long, long ago.
So, Gareth wrote to say he's visiting soon?
That's good, right? We haven't seen him for a while.
It's good. Sometimes I get the feeling he only visits because of Saga.
Well, he is her godfather. He adores her. Just be grateful she has someone to talk to, Magnus. The stars know she must be sick and tired of us.
Why is it called homework? I'm always home.
What do you mean?
Why is it homework when I never go anywhere? I think it should be called just work.
Good question. And you're right. I need you to clean up and then do your work. All right?
But how can I paint a rainbow if I haven't seen one? I can't paint something I haven't seen. And I'm not allowed to go anywhere, so I'll never see one.
There are pictures of rainbows in your books. Can't you paint from those?
It's not the same. I want to see a rainbow with my own eyes. Oh, it's red and blue, just like my drawing. It's exactly what I wished for. Thank you, Papa.
You're welcome, baby girl.
Ground control to Major Tom. Who's Major Tom, Papa?
Huh? Oh, I don't know. Where did you hear that name?
I think it's a traveler who travels to the moon, like Mama.
I don't think Mama went to the moon, Saga.
But you know what I mean. Someone who travels far away to see new things. Like, an adventurer.
That's all the wards, and Papa's still asleep. He won't be happy when he wakes up. I need to get out of here before then, or he might lock me in the downstairs for a week. So I'll just open a doorway and... It's not working. Why is it not working? All the wards are gone. What's stopping me now? I'm getting better. I'm not good yet, but my work's improving. I should be on track to have my first exhibition by the time I'm 18. It's very difficult to paint anything that isn't in this house when I have to work from memory or from pictures and books. I'm getting better. I'm not good yet. The madame comes by every month to grade my assignments and give me new ones, and Papa's in charge of my homeschooling, but I've learned more from Uncle Galeth than from the two of them combined. I love learning. I don't play with the dollhouse anymore. I know it makes Papa sad, but I'm not 7. I've grown up. Papa built it for me. He was so good with his hands, but he doesn't make anything anymore. Just food. Mostly stew. Rocket ships ferry astronauts between worlds in at least one of the angles of the ether. Sounds like a fairy tale to me, but Galeth swears it's true. I wish I could go on a rocket ship to another world. That sounds like so much fun. The madame comes by every month to grade my assignments and give me new ones, and Papa's in charge of my homeschooling, but I've learned more from Uncle Galeth than from the two of them combined. I love learning about Elsewhen and Elsewhere, about crossroads and the ether, and all the worlds in the multiverse. It makes me want to go walking and explore everything. Galeth gave me that years and years ago. I don't wear it. I mean, I don't understand the deal with all the hats. Hats must be fashionable somewhere in the multiverse. It's cute. I used to play with that all the time, when I was little. It's warm to the touch. And are those wisps? And are those? There's another memory here.
This is for you, Saga.
There's another memory
it
here.
To my mother.
Someone's woven a
Keep it
memory
close to
into
your
my
heart,
pendant.
And know that I'll always be thinking of you, no matter where I am. Even if I'm... Oh, baby girl. You don't understand a word I'm saying. But you will remember when you most need it. Don't let anything or anyone hold you back. All worlds, all of time are yours to explore. And as long as you are this, I will find you. I promise.
Thank you. I love you. Goodbye.
Saga? Saga? Saga, where in the world are you? Saga! Balance, no, please, no. No, her as well. Don't take her from me. Please don't. I can't do this again. I cannot do this again. Please. Saga.
Zoe, you're awake.
What? Oh, Wonkers, get off me! Oh, what time is it? Wait, where am I?
You're in the hospital, Zoe. In Casablanca. Don't you remember?
No.
You got really sick, and they brought you here to make you better. I've been watching over you. You've been in a coma for a long, long time.
I'm not sure. I'm confused.
You just woke up, Zoe. It must be strange to be awake again. Don't worry. It'll pass. You just need to rest. Go back to sleep now. I'll watch over you.
Wonkers, you don't sound like yourself.
You've been very sick, Zoe. You can't trust yourself right now. Just close your eyes and go back to sleep. You'll feel much better afterwards.
No, I can't sleep anymore.
I wouldn't recommend that, Zoe. You're not well. You need to go back to sleep.
I need to get up.
I wouldn't recommend that, Zoe. You're not well. You need to go back to sleep.
Stop it, Wonkers! Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me. Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. Best gift ever. But there's something not quite right about him. I can't put my finger on it, but he's not really Wonkers. Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember,
Are you
he's been there
tired,
for me.
Zoe?
Like a
You must be
surrogate
tired.
sibling and guardian.
Let's go back to
Best
sleep.
gift ever.
I'll stay
But-
right here.
There's something not
promise I
quite
won't-
right. No,
You're not feeling...
it's you, Wonkers. You're all wrong.
That hurts my feelings, Zoe.
You don't sound right.
You're imagining things, Zoe. You're very, very tired. Sleeping will help you feel better. You should go back to sleep. Just for a little while.
No. Those vitals aren't too bad. Not being in a coma probably helps. The call button should really be next to the bed, although I guess they weren't expecting me to wake up from my coma anytime soon. The magic nurse summoning button. Over 200 unread posts, so I was more popular in a coma than when I was awake. Encouraging. Get well, get better, please wake up, hope you recover, don't die. Where's that book you borrowed? Come back to us, all our love. Where were these people before my coma? I spent my 21st birthday in a coma. That's just sad. Hey, a message from Emma. Oh, she finally opened her gallery in Europolis. Nice. I'll have to visit soon. Jama sent me something. Knowing her, it's probably a list of exercises to get me back in the gym. Oh, an invitation from CTU to come back and talk about my experiences. What experiences? How to not succeed after graduation? Avoiding bed sores? Also, the event was 6 months ago. Fantastic. It's locked. Why on earth would they lock a hospital room? That feels... locked. All that beach and sunshine and I'm locked inside. The Atlantic Ocean looks perfectly serene from here. When the megastorms aren't raging, of course, then not so much. I wonder where this hospital is located. Must be on one of the quieter beaches in Casablanca. The real estate must cost a fortune. The Atlantic Ocean looks perfectly serene from here. When the megastorms aren't raging, of course, then not so much.
Someone will be with you shortly. Your call has been registered. We will send someone to your room as soon as possible. All nurses are currently busy. Please wait for the next available nurse.
My surprisingly large circle of acquaintances has been busy talking about me in my absence. Now that I'm awake, I probably won't hear from any of them ever again. Over 200 unread posts, so I was more popular in a... Flowers from Liv. Hola, sweetie. I hope these flowers will brighten your day. Love, Liv. That's cute. Liv's cute. I'm so happy to have Olivia Del Marco in my life. And Alien the cat is hands down the best electronics shop in Casablanca. I can't wait to go back. When was the last time I visited her shop? That was ages ago. Did it close down? I remember something about... what just happened? Something happened to her, to Liv. Something terrible. Okay, that was not just in my head. Something's definitely going on. Olivia. She's dead. I know it. I feel it. Shit. Am I losing my mind, or is reality glitching? Olivia. She's dead. I know it. I I feel it. It's from Reza. Thinking of you. I would hope so. Graduation day in front of Jammy Hall. Cape Town University has the most beautiful views. I spent so many lazy afternoons with friends, sitting on jammy steps and looking out over the city. I remember feeling like the end of my bioengineering degree was impossibly far away. I can't believe I actually made it to graduation. It's almost like a dream. Come to think of it, I don't remember much from that day. I was there, I was wearing a gown, but who else was there? Dad? Reza? And what was the ceremony like? I just can't remember. Weird. Now I'm officially freaked out. Something's wrong. The whole graduation thing, something's definitely wrong here. Something's wrong. The whole graduation thing, something's definitely wrong here. I'd almost forgotten this. I won a competition. Second place, I think. Jama was so proud. Prouder than my dad, perhaps. Definitely prouder than me. I'd almost forgotten this. I won a competition. Second place, I think. Jama was so proud. Prouder than my dad, perhaps. Definitely prouder than me.
Jobs, the both of us.
I honestly wouldn't mind one bit, Marek. Following up on yesterday's heartwarming Waticorp story, the company behind everyone's favourite dream machine has announced that customer satisfaction has reached an unprecedented 110%.
Impressive, Rika, but who can argue the Dreamer has changed everything?
An end to war, an end to violence, an end to poverty. What are we doing here, Marek? We should be in Dreamtime too.
You said it, Rika, you said it.
Waticorp has also announced that surplus profits from the Dream Machine will go to sponsoring free dreamers for children in need worldwide, giving them the opportunity to escape their dreary, pointless existence for a life of endless joy and happiness inside Dreamtime.
Outstanding.
Just another reason why Waticorp is our favourite corporation, Marek. And they're not even paying us to say that.
Jardin de Roses. Home, sweet home for most of my tumultuous teenage years. Casablanca's a great place to grow up. Such an interesting mix of cultures and very safe and clean. But I'll have to move at some point if I want a career in bioneering. Maybe I'll go back to Cape Town or move to Europolis. I've always wanted to do that. Jardin de Roses. Home, sweet home for most of my tumultuous teenage years. Dad and me in Casablanca. Dad's been away a lot, travelling, but was still very close. I remember that day. We had one of our dad and daughter days. We walked around exploring the city, we went to a museum, and then we ate an amazing buffet dinner at the Wati Plaza Hotel downtown. Dad and me in Casablanca. Dad's been away a lot, travelling, but was still very close. I remember that day. We had one of our dad and daughter days. We walked around exploring the city, we went to... That's me in Cape Town. This must have been Sandy Bay. Oh, beautiful waters, carefree days. Oh, I miss it. I remember this day vividly. 5 minutes after this picture was taken, there was a sudden influx of naked 70-year-old men. And that's when we realised what kind of beach this was. That's me in Cape Town. This must have been Sandy Bay. Oh, beautiful waters. Our 5th anniversary. Reza and I took the vac tracks to Norway and a hydrofoil to Svalbard. We spent a long weekend travelling around the island. We always talked about going to Svalbard. It such an incredible place. So majestic and so alien. And I was totally geeking out about going inside the Doomsday Vault. 5 years together. Almost hard to believe. Things have been rocky between us from time to time. It's amazing that we lasted this long. I remember we stayed at the... what was the name of that place again? And where was it? I don't remember any of it. It's weird, but I remember nothing from the trip, aside from talking to Reza about it and this photo. We were there, and we've been together for 5 years. Haven't we? No. No, this is wrong. This feels all wrong. No. No, this is wrong. This feels all wrong. It's a card from Karen. Karen's nice. She's been a good friend, and she makes great coffee. Mum, Dad, and me. That was when we moved to Casablanca. Mum and Dad were always moving when I was growing up, because of their jobs. This must have been the 5th or 6th home we moved into. I remember falling in love with the place as soon as we got there. It had all these nooks and crannies, a balcony, and my own room with an awesome view. There were so many hiding places. Me and Mum. We played hide and seek all the time. When she came after me, she would stomp her feet and shout. What was it she'd say again? I don't actually remember her voice that well, or her face, or that she was there with Dad and me. Mum was... she wasn't... Where was she? Mum was... she wasn't... Where was she? Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me. Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. You don't sound right.
You're imagining things,
There's
Zoe.
something not... No. Those vitals aren't too bad. Liv had an accident. She's dead. She never sent me a get well card.
What are you doing, Zoe? You shouldn't be on your feet.
Liv didn't
Come
send
on.
this.
I'll
It's
tuck
not
you in
real.
and read you a little story, just like in the old days.
I didn't graduate. I dropped out. I mean, sometimes I wish I hadn't. But this is a false memory.
You don't look well,
I never
Zoe.
graduated from Cape
You're
Town
probably
University.
seeing things. Please lie down, just for a minute. I'll
We
watch
talked
over
about
you.
going to Svalbard, but we
I'll
never
sing
did.
for you.
We broke up, and that trip, it never happened.
This isn't helping anyone, Zoe.
This isn't a real memory.
You're just going to ruin everything.
Helena was
Please
never
stop.
part of our lives.
Please go back to
It
bed.
was just me and Dad.
Go back to sleep,
She
Zoe.
abandoned us when I was an infant. Helena was never in a family photo. It's a false memory. Oh my God. This isn't real. This place is a hallucination or a projection. I need to get out of here.
Look what you've done. Why couldn't you just leave things be? We could be happy here together. The both of us, forever. I need you to go back to sleep, Zoe. Now, before it's too late. Before... Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Why couldn't you just leave things be? We could be happy here together. The both of us, forever. I need you to go back to sleep, Zoe. Now, before it...
Something's wrong. This place, and you. You're all wrong. You're not you.
That doesn't make any sense, Zoe. Of course I'm me. I've always been me. Wonkers, your old friend. Your best friend in the whole world.
You look the same, but you don't act the same, and you don't sound the same. It's like someone put you together from memory, but they didn't get the details right. They didn't know you like I know you, and they probably figured it wouldn't matter. That's what's wrong with this whole place. It's made of memories, and some of them are not right. Europolis, Arcadia. I wasn't dreaming. They were real. This is the dream, or a dream made physical. By me. I made this, and I can see through it.
But I'm real, Zoe? Aren't I?
Of course you are, Wonkers. Of course you're real.
Are you sure you don't want to play a game? We haven't played a game in so long.
I'm sorry, Wonkers.
Okay, then. Promise to wake me up later?
I promise.
Nighty-night.
I'll miss you too, buddy.
Bib, stop that. It's not a toy. You could kill someone. Someone you don't want to kill.
Send for a healer, you cretins! My legs are broken!
What do we do with her?
I haven't decided yet. We have enough on Sister Alessandra to hold a summary court-martial and execute her. Or we send her to Sadir to stand trial. She'll face death. Or worse, a solitary life sentence in the black hole. To be honest, I think that decision should be yours.
She's murdered thousands, and she believes she's righteous. Nothing will be gained from sparing her life. She must stand trial, but we don't know what's happening in Sadir. Someone may want to protect her, and we can't bring her with us to Mercuria. Our people must know the truth. Alessandra needs to stand trial for what she's done in Sadir. She's murdered thousands, and she believes she's righteous. Nothing will be gained from sparing. Our people must know the truth. Let's send her home.
Good. We'll send a ship back to Azadir as soon as possible. Lock her up and keep her safe. She'll be going home to Sadir.
Let me go, you fools. You're doing the Shadow's work. Goddess, help me. Oh, it hurts.
What now, Kian?
We go back, and we end this. Can I count on your help?
You can. When I followed you here, I had no idea. I had my suspicions. I don't trust Vamon and Saya. They've been lying to us, and they're planning something. But I was blinded by faith and my trust in the Council. I followed you so that I could arrest you, kill you, if necessary, to have my eyes opened this way. A veil's been lifted, all thanks to you. I failed you. I failed our nation. And I'm sorry for that, Kian, for distrusting you. I should have known better.
He should have known better than to brand me a traitor. But I understand why he made that mistake. I gave you reason to doubt me.
I'm not so sure about that, Kian. I acted rashly and...
General, Harmy, I forgive you.
Huh.
There's one thing I must know. Who told you I'd gone to Gien?
Mother Utana. Don't ask me how she knew. She has her sources. She urged me to follow you.
She wanted you to see this with your own eyes.
Perhaps so, but how would she know what I'd find here?
She trusted me.
Yes, although, if she already knew the truth, why did she say nothing? Wouldn't it be better to keep me in Mercurio and arrest Vamon and Saya?
I'm sure she had her reasons, Harmy. Is your cloud ship ready to bring us back?
The fastest ship in the fleet. We'll be there in less than 3 days.
Enough time to lay plans along the way. I need your most trusted men to fight alongside the rebels, against Vamon's troops.
They will. There are fewer of us than there are of them, but we have the light on our side. We'll follow your command, Kian. To the first mountain, if it be so.
What will happen to the prisoners?
They'll be freed, fed, cared for. They'll need to stay here until the situation in Mercuria has been resolved. After that, we can provide them with passage to wherever they want to go. We owe them that, and much more.
We'll have to leave young Bip with his parents, or I'm sure he'll try to sneak on board our ship. Bip, time to go.
Everything's ready for the ceremony, Your Excellency. The engineers have informed me that the engine is ready. Whenever you wish to begin.
My men have been posted around the city, ready to handle any unrest. Though I don't expect any. This being Reap Moon's Eve, most of the peasants will be too drunk to pay attention.
Is there anything else you need, Prophet?
You've done all I've asked. With the General away, there will be fewer distractions to worry about. The Office of Scientific Progress has proven itself a loyal servant to the Goddess. The support in Sadir has been unwavering. I am pleased with your work.
Thank you, Prophet. We live to serve the Goddess.
Where is the First?
In her room, praying for the success of our mission. She did not want to overshadow this ceremony with her presence. Her humility makes her a worthy one of the Six.
You deserve all the glory tonight, sister. You, and the Commander, of course. When I activate the engine, a new era will begin. We will shape this world according to the wishes of the Goddess. Magic will finally be eradicated. The transition may cause fear and unrest for a time, but I trust you to handle this with authority and efficiency.
Of course.
I must prepare. When I am ready, I'll send word to you. You will have the privilege of telling the people of this city they're witnessing the birth of a new era.
Harmy has returned. With Kian. He's joined the Resistance.
What? Who told you this?
They've been trying to recruit my men. Some have turned, though most have not.
Why didn't you inform the Prophet?
and have him cast us from the top of the tower. We'll handle this. The Prophet will never know.
Mother Utana and the First, they can't know either. They might interfere.
You take care of them. I will take care of the Resistance and Harmy. Once and for all. Soon it won't even matter. Tonight, once the engine is active.
We take control, yes, I know. I just... We didn't need this. Not when we're so close, after all that we've...
Don't worry yourself, sire. Proceed as planned.
Yes. Yes.
Long ago, when I was a boy, exploring the mountains close to my village, I met an old Dormari man, herding his stone goats. Our two people were officially at war, but there were still Dormari tribes near our village and some trade between humans and magicals. The old man spoke with kindness, fed me dried fruits and goat's milk, and told me I had magic in me, just like his grandchildren. When I returned home and told my mother, she commanded me to never speak a word of this to my father. And then she leaned in and whispered something in my ear I'll always remember. Magic, she said, is a part of everything. Magic is in the wind and rain, the stones and the ocean. It's in me, my mother said. And it's in you. Your heart, your mind, your blood. We've been at war with magic for most of my life. But I've never forgot my mother's whispered words. And I've always felt it in me. Felt that magic's a part of me. For decades, I've fought it, denied it, rejected it. Tonight, that fight ends, and another begins. This is no longer a war between humans and magicals. This is a battle for the very soul of our world. If you will have me, if you accept us, we stand with you all. We fight at your side.
Tonight, we put aside our differences, our history, our grievances, and we stand united as one. Humans and magicals, Azadi and Northlanders. We are all Arcadians. Our eyes have been opened to the truth of what's being done to magicals. The Prophet has deceived the Azadi people. The engine is a weapon aimed at us all. We don't yet know what this ceremony will bring, but if we don't act tonight, in the face of death, we shall live to regret it tomorrow. General Harmy will lead sorties against Vamon's men, force their surrender, and push through to the commander and Sister Saya. Those who refuse to lay down their arms, we fight. As hard as it will be to strike at your own brothers, there's no other choice. Your goal is to apprehend Saya and Vamon, alive if possible, dead if necessary. You'll take your commands from the General. Any misgivings you may have must be put to rest now. I trust Harmy with my life. And tonight, so shall you. The engine must be destroyed. We don't know what it's truly for or how it works, but the Prophet means to reshape the world using its powers. This isn't magic. It's something darker than sorcery. Something older and infinitely more dangerous. Let's stop it. Let's stop them all from destroying our world, from destroying magic. Let's do this in the memory of our absent comrades. Liko, Bob who can see, there's been enough death. Come back alive. You've received your assignments. Prepare to move out. And when this night is over, let's all return here to watch the sun rise on a new Mercuria.
You know what to do, Kian?
Ferdows will shut down the engine from the control room near the green. In order to do that, he needs me inside the tower.
You'll go alone?
I've been inside before. It will be easier on my own. Anna and Enu will escort Ferdows and keep him safe.
I wish we could fight side by side tonight, but your task is more important. And more perilous.
You'll have the Resistance by your side.
I couldn't ask for better company. My men won't flinch from their duty. When they learned what was being done to the non-humans, and what the camps were for. I wish there was time to spread the truth further. But instead, we're forced to fight our own. We can only hope that most choose to surrender, rather than remain loyal to Vamon.
I'm sure they will, once they find themselves facing you. Civil war is a terrible thing, Harmy. Most men shy from it. I don't envy you your task tonight.
We do what we must. Goddess protect you, Kian. If all goes well, we'll talk again soon.
We shall.